Welcome back to Block 7. Today, we're exploring a unique and meaningful home called Casa Mérida. Designed by Ludwig Godefroy Architecture, this residence is located in the historic colonial center of Merida, Mexico. Covering about 250 square meters, the house is more than just a dwelling. It's an attempt to reconnect with the cultural identity of the Mayan heritage deeply rooted in the Yucatan region. Now, if you've ever been to Merida, you know one thing for sure. The climate is hot and humid. For many residents, living here without air conditioning feels almost impossible, and most homes rely on it around the clock. But Casa Mérida takes a different approach. Instead of depending entirely on machines, the design looks back to traditional architecture for answers, embracing natural ventilation as the key to comfort. The inspiration for the design started with the land itself. The plot is unusually narrow and long, 80 meters in length, but only 8 meters wide. Imagine a corridor stretching endlessly toward the horizon. From this, the architect came up with one powerful idea: to preserve that perspective as a straight line running from the front entrance all the way to the pool at the back. Beyond airflow, this gesture also recalls the ancient Mayan Sacbé, or White Road, sacred stone paths connecting temples and cities. This elongated design creates a natural airflow corridor, allowing fresh breezes to cross the home and push hot air out. It's a simple yet powerful way to cool the interiors without constant AC. But the architect wanted to go further. How could a house in the middle of the city also be more self-sufficient and less dependent on modern infrastructure? One clever move was flipping the layout. Instead of placing the backyard at the rear, Casa Mérida puts the service spaces in the front, acting as a buffer against the busy street. Meanwhile, the kitchen, living areas, and swimming pool were pushed to the far end of the property, creating a quiet, private retreat away from the city noise. The rhythm of the house is also striking. Built volumes alternate with open gardens, so every interior space has direct contact with nature. This blurs the traditional line between inside and outside, making the house feel larger, brighter, and more breathable. In a way, Casa Mérida isn't just a house with a garden. It's more like a garden you can live in. Sustainability goes even deeper. Rainwater is collected and returned to the soil through absorption wells. Household wastewater is treated on-site with a biodigester and reused to irrigate the gardens. For energy, solar panels and solar water heaters cover much of the daily demand. Altogether, Casa Mérida becomes a home that isn't just sheltered from the city, but largely independent from it. Material choices play a big role in its identity. Instead of polished finishes, the house embraces honesty and simplicity. Yucatan cream stone laid in the traditional style, exposed concrete floors and walls, and solid wood for doors and windows. Nearly 90% of the construction was carried out by local masons and carpenters, making this house a modern reinterpretation of vernacular architecture. In the end, Casa Mérida is a home that bridges past and present. It's simple yet profound, comfortable yet environmentally responsible. By combining traditional wisdom with modern sustainability, this house shows how architecture can be deeply rooted in its culture, climate, and place, while offering a fresh vision for how we might live in the future.